All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game. And that is how you take down a challenge, baby. You have some momentum after that. Let's pick out another challenge and keep it going. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Here's Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Williams set to pass. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Very good. You took on that challenge and picked up the victory. Pick out another one to tackle and build yourself a winning streak. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. Great job taking down that ultimate team challenge. Don't relax yet, though. There's always another one to take on.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. It is Cup, left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He gains 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, you picked up the win. Nicely done. So what's next for you? Replay a challenge, pick a new one, or just get your rewards?
And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go now.
Ellinger throwing to start out. And his first pass is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they go play action. Now Ellinger. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Tootin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They can't tackle it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Nice.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get this ahead for about 3. A rookie from Tennessee, there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that pass reeled in with one hand.
I'll tell you what, man, seeing a beautiful one-handed catch never gets old. And when it's a big old tight end, you know my eyes light up, Mike. You put this ball within arm's reach of this guy, he's got a chance to bring them all in.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. This drive rolling now, another 1st and 10. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing again, Williams. That's to Odunze again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Set up the screen, out wide, it's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll go again with Swift. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of
So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The slot man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
To throw, it's Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Byron Young gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Throwing on their first play. Oh, and the pressure is there. They're going to get to him on their very first snap. Javon Dexter. And that brings up fourth now and 21.
It's fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Not the result you wanted, but that's okay. You can replay any challenge at any time and take another run at it when you're ready. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Here's Ellinger to the air. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around fourth down. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. It's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs. All right, struggled a little bit that time. Change up your strategy and try it again. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throwing is Ellinger. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. He's looking for Luther Burden. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Here's the snap on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. You didn't get the win, but hey, losses don't matter, and there's a replay option for a reason. Get back in there and try things again. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Ellinger. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Brady Jarrett. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And down he goes, back at the 6. And now that brings them to a 4th and 24.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Ellinger to throw it. Fits it through the middle. The challenge got the better of you that time. Dial back the star difficulty and try it again. Or pick out a different... And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Ellinger will look to throw. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big hitter on 1st down. 30 yards.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Now Ellinger. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Brady Jarrett. And after the play, it's 2nd down now and 17.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Ellinger set to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Ellinger to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they get to him as he gets the first down, making it look easy, partner, on 3rd and 17.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Escapes the pocket. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. 2nd time on this opening series. And he goes back-to-back on this opening drive.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
3rd and long for him here. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll throw for it. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. Couldn't pull out the win that time, but you can replay this as many times as you need to hit those goals. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by TJ Edwards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Jervon Dexter. And that's going to lead us to a 3rd and 13.
It's taken them a minute, hadn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And
incomplete. He was there to apply the contact and force the ball out at the perfect time, and that also forces a 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Fourth down, pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. Came up short on that attempt, but there's other challenges you can go after, or tweak the difficulty and try this one again. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up 2nd down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Grady Jarrett. And that play makes it 3rd and 15.
Offense play callers, they got their scripts, especially here early in a game, the script success. Defensive guys, yeah, they got their sacked scripts, and that one, that was written perfectly.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that one is incomplete. They both went up for it, but neither guy could bring it in. 4th down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. Not the result you wanted, but that's okay. You can replay any challenge at any time and take another run.
In motion comes Thomas. On the give, it's Swift. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Another run here, another run by Swift. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Last time that I checked, there was 5 chains on my neck. There was no sweat on my rep. Last time that I checked, every selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first with the money, the respect, and the power and the comebacks. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a look, playing no games with you. Pop gun, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they pay for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be loved. Run the city, it gotta be good. Just for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, banged on the whole game.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Williams to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him to the 33. And that will make it 2nd and 17 to go.
Offense's goals, pretty simple. Right, get those first downs, keep those chains moving. Defensively, your goal, knock them backwards. And those sacks, big, big key.
Out of the shotgun, to give to Swift. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
We put a receiver in motion left. Williams set to pass. Past the line, he's going to run for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback if you have to... You'd really like to find a way to move it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Now here's Williams. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. And now they're staring down a 3rd and 14.
Sometimes wish we could mic up, those final meeting rooms or the locker room before a game, because I promise you, offensively, I know it. Let's get in the rhythm. Let's feel good. Let's score some points. And defensively, let's hit them in the mouth. Let's make some explosive plays. Let's knock them backwards. Advantage defense here early.
Here's Williams. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're on the counter with Swift. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set, left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards, keep your opponent off guard.
And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much down into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
First down, here's Swift. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. And out he goes after picking up a couple. Brings up 3rd down.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for air. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. All right, struggled a little bit that time. Change up your strategy and try.
Yeah.